Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody? How's your week been? I am feeling a little bit better. I still can't guarantee that I'll do a full 2 hour stream yet. Um, I went to the doctor yesterday, still don't have all the information gathered, still waiting for test results, etc., etc., etc. So, um, mostly I'm feeling better because I'm being very gentle on myself. I'm not doing much. I am reading a lot. I am really not doing much. The biggest job I did today was to skein off the cashmere silk that I have been spinning on stream. And I got this lovely 2 yard skein. There is 200 and let's see, 274 yards in it. And then I have a small skein that has about 27 yards. So very, very close to 300 yards of this. A small skein I'll probably use for swatching. I don't know if I really swatch or not though, because I know what I want to make with this um, is going to be gaugeless basically, because it's going to be a pretty lacy scarf once I find a pattern. The thing about that is you hold the nitty knotty here and you do this as you go around the nitty knotty, and both of those hurt what still hurts, which is anywhere from like here up behind and down the other arm. Um, so doctor thought it's reaction from one of the medications, although I had stopped the medication a while ago. It is still present, so they did a lot of lab work to check and see if it's something else. If it's nothing else, I may have some physical therapy coming up in my life, which, I did for both of my knees two different times. I don't mind physical therapy, especially now that I don't work. It doesn't really take that much time away from my day to go do that, even if it is 3 times a week. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you? Okay, so we got a notice from our internet that there has been a need for a major overhaul of all the wiring um, in our valley, as well as 2 other locations, which our valley definitely will affect us. The internet will be off. The other locations may not. I don't know how that works. But the point is, they are talking technicians looking at every inch of the line to look for cracks. Evidently, either between the deterioration or they blamed lots of lightning strikes, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, not even just, we had a lightning storm at midnight that woke me up, but not even just recently, but over the years, I can see where um, there's been strikes and they may not have known it. So they are inspecting it inch by inch, right? And they're predicting months. And they're going to work Tuesday to Thursday. Bless them for not doing the weekend. They're not going to work the weekend anyway. And why that means they give us Monday and Friday to connect with the weekend. Do everything you want, but don't do it between Tuesday and Thursday. So, you know what? I stream Tuesday morning and I stream Thursday evening. I don't want to change it to Monday. I could change it to Friday, a Friday, Sunday, but Tuesday is the morning one. Tuesday is the one I think I might get affected the most. So it is what it is, right? They're supposed to give us warnings, but there could be outages that they don't know or plan on. So um, have to bear with me over the next few weeks, as it would be a good time for me to go on vacation, but that's not going to happen. So there's too much to do here with the outside work. Yeah, I'll just have to work around it and maybe add a Friday evening if I get the Thursday in. That's the problem. I got them spaced out. I don't want to do them in a row, but yeah, I could suck it up and do it in a row. So that's my news. I am going to spin this fiber that you see back here on my table right there. Remember last fall, I was doing a whole bunch of multicolored fibers that came from different people because I was in Snoring Cat Fibers, who is a Twitch streamer, exchange, right? We were paired up where there was 5 in the group, and you sent 8 ounces of fiber to 5, well, 4 people, and you would be the 5th, right? So 8 ounces of fiber to 4 people. And I have done 3 of those already, pretty quickly after I got them. But now I had this one left over, and I haven't done it. And I was like, why haven't I done that? I need to do it. So I am going to change camera here and show you and talk to you about the fiber first. First of all, the one I'm going to stream last is this. This is Silk in multicolor blues. And boy, does that camera pick up that color. It loves blues. And they included a matching sparkle bling. So I'll put these two together and spin the whole thing. And, I don't think I have enough. I have never actually tried to spin a single of the bling. I might try that first and see what happens. I don't know that I'd have enough to do to make 2-ply, 1 bling, 1 fiber. Just depends. So I'm going to play with that, but I'm going to play with it last. And then we have all sorts of really beautiful dyed fibers. And I'm going to just lay them all out here. I've got 2 multicolored, and they're generous portions. Got 2 multicolors, got a solid green and a solid maroon. Let's let this peek out a little more there. I have what could read as a solid, although there's variation in it, purple. I have 2 more multicolors. One that has purples and greens, and one that is blues. Now my first thought was, okay, can I put the solids with the multicolors? And my answer is no, because there are 3 different types of fiber in here. They're all wool, but they have different hands. They feel different, and they're going to spin different, I'm pretty sure. So now that you've seen the colors, let's put together the fibers. Don't you love playing with fiber? I do. All right, so there's 2 Manos de Uruguay. It is, okay, let's start with these 2 solid here. These are Ashford Corriedale. They are the coarsest. They're not, it doesn't bother me itch-wise or anything like that, but the hand is coarser. It's not smooth like merino. It is definitely coarser than merino. And it has the solid blue and green. And of course, I'm not going to put those 2 colors together. That's opposite ends of the spectrum, and I'm going to end up with mud. So I am going to split those. Make a mini skein of green and a mini skein of the maroon. Next, we have 2 of a more soft, that is Manos de Uruguay. Okay, so it's Manos, and it is merino, and they call it extra fine merino, and you can tell it's merino. Now, this is going to be hard to spin. I can already tell the fiber is extremely felted. It's not, it's going to come apart. It is going to come apart, but it's going to be really, it's going to be hard to spin. See, it just doesn't want to open up real nice, and to draft it out, it's short and it's not wanting to draft very well. So unfortunately, this is not my most favorite kind of fiber, and I think maybe the best way to spin it is to take a chunk of it, lay it over my finger like this, and draft it off this way. I believe that's how I will handle it, if I remember. You can remind me if I don't remember. So we have two of those that unfortunately are going to be a little difficult to spin. And then we have the really beautiful, I love this stuff. This is Malabrigo. It's a merino. It supposedly is 1 ounce. There's so much here, but you can already see the difference. I may still use the fold. The merino just tends to be really short, but I am not going to have any difficulty drafting this out if I take my time to do it. So these three are going to spin fine. Now, am I going to try and put any of these together? The answer is no. The fibers are too different. I would have difficulty getting these. I'd make a single of this and this. I thought about that. It might work, but I don't like the purple and green together. Yeah, or blue. It's basically the green and blue together. So these, I could put these together, but this is so super soft and this isn't, that I feel like it ruins it. It's better just to split this up and make 2-ply on each bobbin, and spin them as they are. So I have to decide what I'm going to start with today. I am not going to mess with the Manos until I have some time to work with it. Open it up. I might do it while I'm watching TV or something like that, and put it into a spinning ball. I think I don't like those together. All right. These could go together, and I'd get a bigger skein. I'm absolutely thinking that maybe putting this one color on a bobbin and this color on a bobbin would give me a bigger skein. Not a mini skein, but maybe a nice close to 100-yard skein. So I think I'm going to do those together. That leaves the 2 Corriedale and the 1 Malabrigo. And I'm going to start with the Malabrigo, since I have 3 of those. And that leaves 2 of everything after that. I know I put this fiber aside because I saw that Manos that was going to be hard to draft. And I'm such that if I get something on bobbins and start a project, I would like to go ahead and do it all at the same time. I have a lemon honey tea. Now, I don't have a sore throat, but that is the most delicious thing ever because it's a lemon tea. It's not lemon juice in there. It's a lemon tea. It's marvelous. It's by Stash, by the way. It's called Meyer Lemon. So, if you're interested, good lemon tea. I have no idea if it's decaf or not, though. It did not say it on there, so I'm figuring it might not be. It might have other tea in it. So let me get my scale. I want to divide this as evenly as I can. Got my work table not in front of me, so I'm kind of working on it here awkwardly. I don't know if that's even or not. It seems to want to split right there, but looks like I'm getting more on the one than the other. By the way, I love the fact we did the exchange and everything. This is something I want to tell you all. If you send fiber that you have divvied up from a large, so you have an 8-ounce ball and you want 8 1-ounce, don't use scissors to cut it. It really does fine to say, here's the places, and just pull it apart. Okay. Pet peeve of mine, but let's see what this weighs. It won't, it's not going to feather out nice in the drafting when you snip it like that. All the fibers are snipped evenly, and they're all going to be different lengths at the end of that snip. Right, this is 0.537 for one part of it. And this is 0.448. Pretty close. No, I said 0.5, didn't I? 0.53. So let me take a little bit off of this and add it to this. I wonder if I should just chain ply this. I really don't like chain plying that much. All right, very, very close. I'm gonna call that even. I am streaming earlier than I said. I have on my schedule, I stream 7 to 9. I used to love that. I just lately, feeling the way I feel, have not been able to stream that late at night. I can hardly stay awake. I'm going to put that cut in down at the, oh wow, at the other end. This, I have a little doubt that I'm going to like plying this together. But it's, I think what it's going to do is just present as very marled looking, right? I think it'll end up being okay. And it'll be it's going to be a mini skein. Oh, goodness. My t-shirt, which you can't see, says, I have a PhD in spinning. And then there's a little asterisk by that PhD, and it says, projects half done. I am sure that that t-shirt has been done for other crafts too, such as knitting and crocheting and all that sort of thing. But I thought it was pretty cute. And it has a lovely embroidered design with a spinning wheel on it. Got this at a fiber fair and wear it to fiber fairs a lot of times. Don't wear it much here around home. I thought, I think I'm going to wear that today. All right. I think what I'm going to do is oh, I forgot. This all goes on one bobbin. Never mind. Okay. But what I am going to do, it's a ½ ounce, is go ahead and draft it, pre-draft it, and put it in a little nest and set it over here on my table out of the way. Just get the drafting done. And the drafting is when you stop to draft, it's so much easier. See, this is why you don't cut it. I'm just going to have to take that off of there. I had a little snack of crackers before I set up, but man, I'm gonna be hungry. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat for supper, except a salad is always a given. But I wonder what the colorway is on this. I didn't look at that. Where did I put the tag? Oh no, I've lost the tag. Oh, that's weird. I thought, oh, there it is. I knew I just laid it down. Okay. Colorway. Kendobe. Kendombi. Wow. Okay. Wonder what that means. All right, Malabrigo. Noob. All right. It looks a lot more colorful on the camera than it does in person. It's kind of muted in person, but I see the blues there and everything on camera. Some of this is being fussy about uh, drafting. Yeah, I'm sighing. This little bit didn't want to draft very well for some reason. It was thicker. I think that was part of it. I didn't split it enough. 2 more here. Oh, well, I might as well start with this one. No reason not to. Splint, yes. I spent all morning, or off and on today. Couldn't sit too long, but applying. So this may need some adjusting as far as pull in and speed and all of that. The other fiber that I have is from the Christmas Advent box that I bought and have not spun. So I intend to do that. I'm not going to allow myself to buy another one if I don't spin that one. I shouldn't buy another one anyway, but I haven't even decided that one way or another. But I want to spin it. But those are little, there was a little 1/4 ounce sample for every day. I have to figure out, and they're rainbows. So, I could make a rainbow yarn where I just do half of each color on one bobbin and half on the other. I could do all of the colors as a rainbow in a row and do a 3-ply, which I don't really like, but there's not going to be that much yarn that I'd be making anything real major with it anyway. It's probably just going to be a cowl. Well, let's figure this up. There's 6 ounces. I mean, that's not a bad amount. It's I don't know the breed. It's very soft though, so it's like a merino. Boy, this is spinning thin, thin, thin. The Corriedale won't be doing that. That's why I'm not putting these together. Spins nice, nice, nice. I have run across Malabrigo that I did not like. Didn't feel this soft. So I guess there's different bases that they use. Need to be aware of that if I buy any. Because I certainly have heard people rave about Malabrigo. I tell you, I have turned into a cat. All I want to do is sleep. Hubby fell asleep this afternoon, though, too. He took a nap, too. Some of it's the weather, I think. See that bump there? That's one of the areas where the fiber was cut. And don't ask me how it got so far back up there, but it did. All right. Definitely a worsted yarn, spinning pinch and pull. No woolen about this at all. Not even semi woolen worsted, whatever. Straight worsted. Oh, goodness. I like the fact this is yellow. It's really yellow green, almost lime green, but it's yellow, but it's not yellow with a capital Y, it's not yellow as in I'm yelling this color, I'm in so vivid color, right? It's nice, really soft yellow. I just switched directions on the fiber. I'm going to find out here real quick if it's directional. And so far, the answer is no. It's spinning just the same. Oh, KB, hello. They're probably watching a everybody's watching an ad here. I'll wait a minute. Hello, KB. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. I'll let everybody get over watching all those ads and whatever, and then I'll talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing here. And how was your stream today? How are the chickens? I haven't peeked in for one of your streams for quite a while. So if you read underneath my thing there, I did a fiber exchange. KB, I think you were in it last fall with Snoring Cat fibers, and I found a bag that I hadn't done from one of my exchange partners, Birding Mom, and I'm sure you probably know her too. So anyway, I am spinning the one of the fibers from that bag. I just started today on it. Hello, Lex Mix. Welcome. Yeah, okay, KB. You were working on warm-up socks for, oh yes, the Super Sock World Champion. And the chicken are laying like crazy. Oh, I love fresh eggs. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so this was Snoring Cat Fibers. She had, actually, I think Birdie Mom did the setup of the exchange, but she put 5 people in a group that signed up for the exchange, and you would send 8 1-ounce samples of fibers, either dyed by you or bought or whatever. There was just no, just had to be spinnable, and for the people in your group, and of course, you got fibers from 4 people. And I spun most of them. This happened last fall. I spun most of them after that, and I hadn't done this one. Hello, Fiber Addict. Yay! Lex Mix, this is wool. It's merino. It's dyed merino. Glad you joined us, crafty lady. Welcome. This is from Malabrigo. Yes, it's lovely. It's very, very lovely. I have 1 ounce of this colorway, so I'm putting half an ounce on each bob, and it's going to be a mini skein. Yeah. Malabrigo dyed it. The color is 810, and it's a strange word. It's Candombe, Candombe as the color. You were looking at merino wool. Yeah. It's wonderful. Of course, it's very soft. Lex Mix is late for you. It's early evening here. Uh, just about a quarter of 6 p.m. Of course, we're in the middle of our summer where we have very long daylight for another couple weeks, and then we start going towards shorter days. Okay, KB, thank you for bringing your Raiders in and your viewers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll catch you when I can and talk to you later. You don't know. You don't know what's on the menu? I never know what's on the menu. Yeah, I do. I usually know what's in the fridge. Let's put it that way. And whether I have to cook or if it's a night that we can eat something out of the fridge. Lexman says it is late, but it's fine. I need to get up around 7 this morning. And KB's going to lurk. So when I say that this fiber is going to make a mini skein, what I mean is it's going to have probably around 30 yards. It could possibly go up close to 40, but there is only 1 ounce of the fiber, and I am spinning it pretty thin. But the whole point is it's a very limited amount of fiber because of the 1 ounce, and it's going to be 2-ply, so I had to split the ounce in half. Each bobbin has half an ounce on it, and we'll see what kind of yardage we get. But the spinners do make mini skeins on purpose. The knitters often buy mini skeins on purpose to put together in a project, because they're a multiple color blend, rainbow, whatever, right? They work together, and that's how you get your yardage, by buying the multiple small skeins. You're going to go as well. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you have a good night, good rest, and a good day tomorrow. Every once in a while, I'll leave. When I raid somebody, I'm on my desktop, I'll leave it up, right? I'll leave Twitch on, and I forget about it, right? I do the lurk thing, but I forget about it, and I come back, and there's still somebody on there that it just keeps rolling, right? It always surprises me that there will still be somebody on there when I come back. Not what I started out with. Thank you for the follow, Crafty Lady. I missed the alert, but I see it here on my listing. Thank you for that. Okay, little break here for a minute. Oh. What is your craft? Are you a spinner also? Or is there other fiber arts in your life? That's a loaded question. Well, we're here for a while. Uh, but I know exactly what you mean. If somebody asks me, I do tend to prioritize pretty much and just say spinning because it's what I do the most of, right? And what they would see on streams and stuff. But yeah, I know. 'Tis a varied world of available things to do, that's for sure. Quilting, sewing, spinning, weaving, knitting, crochet, beading, making resin whorls for drop spindles, journals, junk journals? Junk journals. Why junk journal? And paper crafts. Oh, yes. It all sounds lovely. I'm not getting my bobbin filled very evenly. And normally it doesn't matter because you have so much fiber, you're going to fill it all in anyway, but not this time. Oh, any Downton Abbey fans? I went to see the newest movie that's out, and I cried. I must admit, I even knew what was coming, and I still cried. It was good. It was very, very good. Even my husband enjoyed it. He never really watched the series with me. He'd pass through the room when was watching all the seasons, but you know, he knows enough about what's going on. If you are a Downton Abbey fan, and I'm saying this for people who may watch the video after it's all over, and all that later on, Google the Dowager's acerbic quips or acerbic comments or something like that, or the Dowager's comments or something, because they have taken each season and run short little videos of some of her snappers that she's so well known for in the whole Downton Abbey thing. That turned out to be quite a series. I have I've never read the book. Is there a book? There isn't a book. Now that I think about it. It was just written for TV. The series that I watched that has the book, of course, uh, hmm, let's see. Can't think of it right now. The Scottish series. And another series that was on PBS, Poldark, that had books. I started reading some of those books. Oh, you're back. You're having chicken salad. Yum. Yes, today is June 2nd. Oh, speaking of which, I have a bill I need to pay online. All right, crafty lady, she's going to do her knitting on dinner too. So stop by whenever. It was good to meet you, and we'll see you whenever. I love chicken salad. Yum, yum, yum. Well, and I love egg salad too. You're reading Knit One, Kill Two by Maggie Seaton. I've read that, yes. But you know what? I think I've only read 2 of the books. I haven't read them all. Potato salad, all good, yes. Egg salad. I have to look into that because I did. I read the first 2, I think, and never really went any further. I read them as books. I need to find out if they're e-versions or audio available. I've been borrowing so many books from my library that's where I always check there first. I just finished a big book called All the Light We Cannot See, which it was a book about World War II, and it followed many characters involved and intertwined them. And the one main character was a young blind girl in Paris, and the other main character was a German boy who ends up, of course, in the German army. And they eventually, those two end up together after the war. So, it was a good book. It was sometimes I was like, oh, this is pretty heavy reading, kind of depressing. But I'm glad I read it. It came very recommended by reader friends, so I went ahead and read it. Escape home. Wonderful. Welcome, and you can lurk all you'd love to do. There's lots of soft, comfy, soft places to lurk in my lurking room. Good napping room. You can get them in Kindle? Okay. Well, like I said, I always check my library first, but if I'm going to do the e-version. But I have a lot of books, hardback, books that I'm trying to work through, and I picked them up specifically at places like Half Price or whatever because I wanted to read the book. And I have been working on over the last year and a half keeping a book like that beside my chair so that I read on it because I'm trying to thin those out. I'm not going to keep them. I send them back to Half Price. I tried to clean my cookbooks out too. I didn't do a real good job. I have 3 shelves, but at least it's a little more organized and less cluttered and that sort. I did get that done this week. I just, in the middle of the night, you lay there and you think, I never use a cookbook. I can get anything I want on the internet. Why do I have all those cookbooks? I'll just get rid of all those cookbooks. And then I go and I lay my hands on those cookbooks. Then I don't want to get rid of them, right? It's like, well, okay, I like this one for this reason, and I like this one for this reason, and I don't end up getting rid of them. Story of a Soul. Oh, St. Teresa, Little Flower. How fun. That sounds good too. I do. I rely a lot on what other people are reading. I always read through those threads if somebody has it in their Discord. It's going to be a shorter stream tonight because I'm still dealing with a lot of shoulder pain. So I'm being very courteous to my body, trying to get that to straighten out. Oh, Saint Padre Pio. Very interesting. Never heard of that one. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have, I did the doctor thing and we're doing the blood work thing and it's just all in progress right now. figure out what's going on. So it's going to be a very interesting skein. If I apply these two together like this, it's just going to look all marled and mashed together, I think. Okay. Ouch. Oh, man. I am not going to be spinning anymore today. Oh. But I can sit here and draft the second part of the fiber. It'll be ready to spin. And that'll be what I'll do. Need to save some of this colorway. I don't know what that came from. Oh, I do know what that came from. What's this? Here, I need this. Get rid of the staple. All right. Let's see. Oh. Both of these ends are cut. Okay. It is very nice jewel. It's not. It's a little less vivid than jewel tone. Um, the blues do pop like jewel tone though. The greens and golds are more, and brown, maroon, more subdued. It's very, very nice fiber. Um, I have felt Malabrigo I didn't like, but this merino is beautiful. Let's see. June to July, August, September, October. 4 more months till I go on my big cruise. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, I am almost done with this. I'm going to stop streaming after I finish with this. I plan to be back Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, my normal stream time. Unless, of course, something happens like I don't have internet. Anything can happen here at the Yarn Spinners Tales household, let me tell you. It can and it has. Okay. Yay. No drafting when I come in. I'll just pick it up and spin, and I'll have it done by Sunday and plied. So we will see what this will turn out to look like. I'm excited about seeing that. KB, thank you once again for rating, bringing your viewers, sticking around, keeping me company. I sure appreciate it. I really do. And everybody else that is comfy in the Lurkers Lounge, enjoy. I'll be back, and everybody have a great start to their weekend. It's Friday tomorrow. Yay. Enjoy. Take care, everybody. Bye.